This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
All right, good evening, everyone, and we're coming to you live from the John Smith Fieldhouse on the campus of Del City High School, where we have an exciting regional championship for you. It's the Del City Eagles and the Lawton Macarthur Highlanders. Hello, everyone. I'm Jordan Ray. Great to be with you. If you're watching us from Lawton, thank you for tuning in, or the Mid-Del area, of course. And tonight is a very interesting matchup. These teams played earlier this year. In fact, it was exactly 2 months ago, and I should say earlier this season. It was 2024, of course, when they last played. On this court is the Del City Holiday Festival. The Eagles came from behind and won that game in double figures with a great fourth quarter. Well, now this game's going to matter a little bit more. And it was a big win yesterday for the Lawton Macarthur Highlanders when they knocked off Class and SAS. Lawton Macarthur has not played in area week for the previous 2 seasons. So this will be the first time since 2022 that they will advance to area week. But, of course, they're looking for more. They want a regional championship. That way they only have to win once to get to state. That's what's at stake for tonight's game. As for Del City, they lost the regional championship on this floor at this time a year ago when they lost to Crossings. They made it to state anyway. They had to win 3 games to do it because last year they expanded the playoff format. They are hoping to avoid that and win a regional championship, and that way they'll be just 1 win away from state. Of course, Del City has made state every year since Lenny Hatchett's been the head coach, which I believe this is his 9th season, so they have quite a streak going. This will be a big game as far as determining who is most likely to get to state, although, again, it's not an elimination game. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, while the starting lineups and then the game, it's the Highlanders and the Eagles on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah, message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger!
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes.
Call Rob and Will.
All right, welcome back again to John Smith Fieldhouse. We're about to bring you the starting lineups. Starting lineups brought to you by Dynamic Health Clinic in Hara. Dynamic Health Clinic. At Dynamic Health Clinic, Dr. Coffin specializes in athletic injuries and is able to get athletes back in action using a system called Advanced Muscle Integration. Play better, recover faster, Dynamic Health Clinic. Let's go ahead and show you the starting lineups. For Lawton Macarthur, the starters are Latrell Bailey, JaVale Coleman, Latrell Bailey, number 0, a 6'3 senior. JaVale Coleman, a 6'1 junior, number 3. Alton Thomas, a 5'11 junior, number 10. A.J. Vaughn, a 6'2 junior, number 11. And Keon Brown, a 6'2 senior, number 23. As for the Eagles, by the way, Lod MacArthur head coach Marco Gagliardi has done a great job with the Highlanders, especially this year. Now for the Eagles, coached by Lenny Hatchett. Number 3, a senior, Bashawn Graham, 6'2", a 5'10 junior. Number 3, Kaman Shaw, the sharpshooter of the team, one of them. Number 10, Jashawn McAllister, 6'1 senior, starting wing. Caleb Blackwolf, I think gave him as a power forward, a 6'1 sophomore. He is a beast inside. So is Tavon Johnson, number 35, a 6'4 senior. We want to thank our title sponsor, that being Confidence Chevrolet Buick in GMC. Your hometown dealer for new and pre-owned vehicles. Visit us today at Confidence Chevrolet Buick GMC, Exeter Hudeberg at 6100 Tinker Diagonal, Midwest City. Confidence is Cavender. Okay, let's get everything up and running here. And then let's bring you our first quarter sponsor, Scrambled. We start this game the way you should start your day. For breakfast or brunch, try their chicken and pancakes and deep-fried French toast at 1742 Northeast 23rd, Suite A, Oklahoma City, 405-900-5972. Right click. No, on. Yeah. Okay. I want to thank Sarai Rawls. She's filling in short notice as a producer, and she's off to a tremendous start. Okay, we're about ready to start here. It's Graham who's going to jump against number 11. That's A.J. Vaughn for Lod MacArthur. We have all 4 regional championship games on the Oklahoma Sports Network for 5A on the west side. All 4, including Midwest City at El Reno, John Marshall at Carl Albert, Elgin at Lawton High, and this game. And for Lod MacArthur, they win the tip. Keon Brown with it. They pass it around. Now Coleman has it. And these teams, this is a rematch of a game 2 months ago to the date. Coleman gets in the paint. Right-handed shot, no good. Scramble for the loose ball. Dive for the loose ball now. And a jump ball is called. That means the ball will go to Del City because Lod MacArthur won the tip. MacArthur showing a little bit of pressure here. Shaw back to McAllister. McAllister running point here to Shaw. Shaw, tough pass to Tavon Johnson, but Johnson, great athlete, recovers. He gets triple teamed out to Shaw. They reverse it. It's McAllister firing a 3 and hitting. That's a Bobby Lewis 3 for McAllister. Surprisingly great rates at 2 locations to serve you. Bobby Lewis, and right away, I think, I didn't catch this, but Tavon Johnson got hurt and fell down around the Lod MacArthur sideline. Didn't see what happened, but Coach Hatchett has come. They have an injury timeout. He's come to help Tavon Johnson get to the bench where he's hobbling a bit. Well, that is a significant injury there. We'll see if it's for the entire game. God forbid the rest of the playoffs, or hopefully just for a few minutes. But it's a different type of Johnson coming in. Jaden Johnson will make an early appearance. I'm sorry, that's not Jaden Johnson. It's Marcus Fleming. Still a lot smaller than Tavon Johnson. But MacArthur's not real big, so it may not matter as far as that goes. Brown drove inside. They reversed the ball, and a three-point shot is attempted and made. That's Vaughn, I believe. No, I'm sorry, that's Thomas. And this game is tied. Another Bobby Lewis 3. Against the press, they get inside to Blackwolf, who can't finish. Ball tipped around, rebounded by Thomas. Then it's stolen, and then Michon Graham runs into a Lod MacArthur player and draws a foul. It should be on the floor. So we'll wait with bated breath to see about Tayshawn Johnson. The foul is on Alton Thomas on the floor, so first foul of the game. Inbounds pass up top to Blackwolf, hand off to Graham. Fleming with it, back out to Michon Graham. Well, Macarthur looks like they're in the man defense. Here's Kamon Shaw, bounce pass McAllister. McAllister goes inside, and Jay Sean McAllister has 5 quick points. When you get offense from him like that, that is a great sign for Del City, and they're back up 5-3. Brown with it. And they're going to set it up here, back to Brown. Brown one-on-one against Black Wolf. That's a really good matchup. Pass out to Thomas. Get it to Bailey, and Bailey is called for a travel. So by the Del City bench, Jay Sean McAllister, who has all the scoring for Del City. Throw up top to Graham, and Macarthur again with a 2-2-1 press. Shaw, he's not getting any help from the middle there. And looks like they may not need it as Graham reverses it to Shaw. Now to Black Wolf. Black Wolf picks up, that's Fleming. Fleming picked up his dribble and handed off to Black Wolf. Now McAllister. He's got 2 baskets. Attacks, finds Fleming. Open 3, right corner is good. A Bobby Lewis 3. That's Marquise Fleming, a 6'3 freshman. Coming off the bench and hitting his first shot for Del City. They are ahead now 8-3. So we've seen good half-court offense from Del City in the early going. And now we'll see if Lod Macarthur can keep pace. Coleman to throw it in. And took a little bit of time to get this going, but now they will. Thomas with the ball now. Checked by Fleming. Thomas gets into the paint. And then for 3 points, that's no good. Rebound by McAllister. Fleming tried to drive baseline, got cut off. Now finds Blackwolf. Blackwolf knocks over a Lod Macarthur player and is called for an offensive foul. A.J. Vaughn held his ground and drew the charge. And now both teams have a foul apiece. Del City now shows press. Javon Coleman will throw it in. Brown, of course, he does a lot for Lod Macarthur, and you can tell he's a physical specimen too. 6'2 senior. Face guard there by Black Wolf, so they don't throw it to him. They do try to throw it to the middle. They're able to get out of it. There's Thomas with the ball. Now they get it to Coleman. And now here's Brown with it. Brown, pull-up shot, no good. Rebound Del City, it's Jay Shaw McAllister. McAllister leading the break, nice bounce pass to Shaw, who finishes. Come on, Shaw scores. It's a 10-3 lead for Del City, and Coach Gagliardi will call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout, though 2 of his players are sitting down. They're not supposed to, but not for me to do anything about. So 4:38 to go in the first quarter. 2 big stories. One, Tavon Johnson hurt. The first offensive play for Del City, offensive sequence, Tavon Johnson got hurt away from the ball and limped off to the sideline. He's on the sideline right now, I believe. But Marquise Fleming came in for him, hit a 3. And Jay Shaw McAllister scored 5 early points, and Kamon Shaw with a layup, and Del City's playing well right now in Tavon Johnson's absence. Again, Coleman looking for Brown. Macarthur crosses the timeline. Here's Coleman with it. Near the wing right. Coleman hounded by McAllister, who gets the steal. There's Shaw again, right wing. Floating left-hand shot, no good, but a foul is called. Alton Thomas gets called for the foul. I believe that's his second, and we're going to see a sub for Lod Macarthur. See, Tooney buys houses, free throws. Tooney buys houses. We buy and renovate homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to sell a home for any reason, please call us today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. First free throw is good for Kaman Shaw and the Eagles. Adam Austin comes in for Lawton Macarthur. And after hitting an early three, Lawton Mack has been shut out. Second free throw, no good, rebounded by A.J. Vaughn. He gets it to Brown. And Kean Brown will try to make something happen, finds Vaughn in the middle. They swing it to the left corner. Three-point shot is made. That's Bailey, Latrell Bailey, who hits the three, and it's 11-6. Lawton Macarthur in the lead, and now they are going zone. It's like a 2-3 zone. And immediately they try to get a steal. Tavon Johnson back in the game. This is good news for Del City, and he scores. That's why it's good news. Del City's offense, they really struggled at times around December when they played Lawton Macarthur. They had a lot of trouble scoring the first three quarters. Doing really well in offense there. Speaking of doing well, that's Vaughn who scores for Lawton Macarthur. They're staying in it now with two straight baskets. Back to the zone they are. Graham, wing left, passes it out to Shaw. Shaw finds McAllister. Out to Graham near the corner left. They get to Blackwell. Blackwell goes from high post to the basket and scores. We'll see if we can get that on our Super Subs replay. As you can see, Black Wolf caught around the basket and was able to score there. Super Subs. Replay taking a little longer than I thought. It may have been my mistake there. We'll try to fix that at halftime. But Super Subs has chicken Phillies, try the deluxe buffalo or barbecue chicken, or my favorite, the steak bomb. And here's some Tooney Bice Houses free throws for Black Wolf, who missed the shot. I went to Black Wolf's old high school, El Reno, yesterday for Midwest City and El Reno winning big in their two games. They're playing each other right now on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Josh Calloway covering that game. Here's a steal for Del City and a good hustle play for Lawton Macarthur to prevent what was supposed to be an easy layup. That's Vaughn, who saves a basket that McAllister looked like he was going to score. Now Jaden Johnson will come in. So they have two good shooters in right now, and Jaden Johnson and Kaman Shaw. Near the Del City logo, here's Michon Graham. High post is Tay Johnson. He got to the step on Eaton and scored. On Adam Austin. Just a great move there. Let's see if we can get that on the replay. As you can see, Austin overplayed him. And then Johnson, two baskets after coming back into the game after an injury. He's going to look to complete the three-point play on the Tooney Buys Houses charity stripe. Saw the replay brought to you by Super Subs. 2:35 to go, and Del City on offense. This is one of the best quarters I've seen them play. Kaman Shaw will be replaced by Demarion Turner. Johnson hits the free throw, and he's still limping some. He'll come out right now. Caleb Blackwolf will come right back in the game. He wasn't out for very long. Del City will not press as Tykel Taylor in for Lawton Macarthur. Brown, handoff to Bailey. Bailey tries to cross over Blackwolf. Hard to do, but he maintains possession. It's Vaughn with it. Vaughn gets to the basket, draws a foul. These will be the first free throws attempted for Lawton Macarthur. They need something down 10. Speaking of 10, number 10, Jay Sean McAllister with a foul. We're not keeping track of fouls, but I believe that's his first. Early in El Reno, Indians up on Midwest City 5-4. See a lot of basketball to play there. The free throw, Tooney Buys Houses free throw is good. That free throw is no good. So Right now, Del City is doubling up Lawton Mac 18-9. Here's Jaden Johnson with the ball. Blackwolf gets double team. Turner to Macarthur to reverse the ball. Jaden Johnson has it corner left. Johnson dribbles out to the wing. Now finds Macarthur. Nice cut, but not a finish there by Graham. Really good cut. But he couldn't connect on the shot. I think Lawton Macarthur may have blocked it out of bounds, so we'll stay with Del City. Off the inbounds pass, again it's Graham, but he just can't finish. And then I think another foul is going to be called on Macarthur, which that would be his second. And he'll come out of the game. Fleming, who hit a three-pointer, back in for Del City. And of course, there's two Flemings. We'll identify the other Fleming here in a moment, especially if he makes an appearance. Missed there from Macarthur. Del City able to get it. Jaden Johnson open for three. No good. Bailey rebounds for Lawton Macarthur. Brown gets in the paint. And then a foul is called. Jaden Johnson will be called for the foul. Tooney buys houses free throws there. And Brown connects on the first one. Keon Brown, 6'2 senior, primary ball handler for the Highlanders. Misses the second. Del City rebounds. Johnson, wing left. Oh, he had Blackwolf open short corner. They decide to reverse instead. Now Johnson gets it near elbow right. This is Fleming with it, one of two lefties for Del City. Come on, Shaw is not in the game right now. 2-3 zone for Macarthur. Del City can take their time. We're under a minute to go here in the first quarter. The scrambled first quarter. Nice pass inside. Blackwolf scores easily. And Del City gets to 20 points. 20 points in one quarter for the Eagles. With their defense, that is a big development. Doing that in a regional championship game against a good quality opponent, Lawton Macarthur. Brown passes out on the right side to Taylor. Then it's deflected out of bounds on the pass, so we're down to 17 seconds to go. Again, this first quarter brought to you by Scrambled. They're swinging out to Bailey, wing left. Now look to go inside. The pass is deflected. Pass thrown there by A.J. Vaughn. 7 seconds to go, 7 6/10 to be precise, so we'll see if Lawton Macarthur is able to run a baseline and a bounce play. A very good quarter so far for Del City. Lawton Macarthur, can they stay in it here? Oh, the pass goes over Vaughn's head. It was not touched by anyone, just good physical defense by Michon Graham. And Del City forces a turnover. So now they'll have a crack at it with 7 seconds to go. It's plenty of time to advance the ball. We'll see if they roll it at first to Demarion Turner. They do roll it. Lawton Macarthur will allow it. That's risky. Taylor waits at the timeline. Pass to Johnson, back to Kamon Shaw in the game. 3 seconds. Johnson gets a good look. Corner left three. No good. That was a good play for Del City. It worked for a good shot. Just didn't fall. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Your score 20-10, Del City over Lawton Macarthur. You're watching Del City playoff basketball, Lawton Macarthur playoff basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese, it's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, God.
And welcome back to Middale playoff basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Of course, we have Carl Albert game. We had some technical difficulties with that game, but it's on now. Carl Albert leads John Marshall 17-7. And, of course, Midwest City and El Reno are playing. Lawton High is also playing Elgin. And this game, Lawton Macarthur and Del City. Lawton Macarthur scores. Keon Brown with the basket, left-handed. Lawton Macarthur really needed that one. And it's a 2012 game. In the corner right now is Fleming. Lost his balance but gets it back. Now finds Graham the reverse to Turner. Graham inside, powers his way in and scores. Just good ball movement, and we're going to have a timeout for Lawton Macarthur. I think Coach Gagliardi not happy with his defense. He's going to get Amari Turner in the game. And this should be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. El Reno up 12-7 right now against Midwest City. Both teams scored over 90 points yesterday. I doubt both teams will do that, or maybe either team. Meanwhile, in this game, Del City has just been very fluid on offense, whether they're going in transition, whether they're playing against a zone or a man. Their offenses look tremendous. Good ball movement consistently. And that has led to a 22-12 game. They had trouble scoring when these teams played earlier this year, and this season, I should say. Didn't score much the first three quarters before really turning it on the fourth quarter thanks to their defense. Not the case tonight. Very good sign. The winner of this game, by the way, does in fact play the winner of El Reno and Midwest City. So we could see a Del City Midwest City matchup or a Del City El Reno matchup. In fact, there will be one of those two for sure next week, regardless of how Del City does. But of course, they want that game next week on a Thursday night to be for the area championship. So does Lawton Macarthur. They're still in it. Driving inside is Vaughn. That's a nice left-hand finish by A.J. Vaughn. And he'll head to the free throw line for some Toonie Bice Houses free throws. So A.J. Vaughn with Toonie Bice Houses free throws. Toonie Bice Houses, we buy houses any condition. If you or someone you know needs to buy or own or finance a home, just call Toonie Bice Houses for a cash offer. Vaughn, the lefty, connects on the free throw. And the Highlanders within 7 here. So they've hung around. Here's Kaman Shaw, checked by Turner up top there, but of course that's a part of a 2-3 zone from Macarthur, so Coach Gagliardi not changing the defense, just hoping to get a better effort from him. Tay Johnson, also called Tavon Johnson, back in the game for Del City. He flashes to the high post. He gets at the high post, quickly gets rid of it. Jaden Johnson with it, wing left, goes inside to Tavon Johnson. Tavon Johnson waiting for that double team, gets it. A lot of action on that left side for Del City. We'll see if they can reverse it. They do eventually to Shaw. Back out to Turner. Lawton Macarthur pretty sound in their defensive assignments. Del City yet to find a way they like to attack. And Lawton Macarthur gets the steal. The ball gets deflected to Bailey. And back come the Highlanders. Driving inside but not being able to finish is Turner. And back comes Del City. It's Johnson open, corner left three. That's short. Rebound by Brown. Brown will spin, dribble it in, get to the paint. On the kick out, here's Turner, and Turner's called for a travel. Blackwolf in for Del City, replacing Jaden Johnson. And Marcus Fleming comes in. Now, Jay-Sean Macarthur, who got off to a good start for Del City, not in right now, as he got 2 fouls in the first quarter. So, and he's not someone who probably plays well with foul trouble, because it would be hard for him to turn it off or to hold back any on defense. He's not someone to do that. So, hard to play with foul trouble. Fleming gets a high post shot and scores. Kind of an awkward shot for the freshman Marquise Fleming, but he made it anyway. And it's a 9-point lead for Del City. Bailey passes out to Brown. Del City man defense. Brown checked by Johnson. Kicks it out. Now getting inside there and driving is Taylor, and ball got knocked out of bounds. JaVale Coleman will come back in. Coleman, Tykill, Taylor, I actually have a hard time telling them apart. Sorry for a lot of Macarthur fans if I get them confused any. Brown with it. And he handles the ball a lot. Doesn't look to score a lot, but maybe that needs to change. And he's covered by Johnson. He's going to take Johnson one-on-one, but then on the kick out, he finds Vaughn. Vaughn's three goes over the backboard. So we'll go out of bounds back to Del City. Eagles holding steady with a 9-point lead. 4:40 to go, second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. 5500 Tinker Diagonal right here in Del City. Buffalo Wild Wings offer buy one, get one deals every Tuesday and Thursday. If you missed it yesterday, go get it Tuesday of this week. Three-pointer by Vaughn's no good. Rebound by Lod Macarthur. Coleman had it, I think, gone to Taylor. Almost a turnover, but it's not called. Three-point shot attempted and made. That's Coleman, who's also a lefty. And just like that, Lod Macarthur's down 6. The shooting has dried up a bit for Del City. And you knew Lod Macarthur would not be going away anytime soon. These are two good teams, two athletic teams. Nice pass. Tavon Johnson into Caleb Blackwolf for the finish. Boy, Tavon Johnson, such a good passer. And Caleb Blackwolf is a good finisher, so that's a good combination. You see that on the Super Subs instant replay. And some Toonie Weishause's free throws, or one Toonie Weishaus free throw for Caleb Blackwolf. A physical specimen of a player, only a sophomore. Now Coach Hatchett will call a 30-second timeout. We're at 3:46 to go until halftime. So we played more than half the quarter, and that was the first foul on Lod Macarthur. Del City only has one foul, so not a lot of fouls either way. Lod Macarthur's played zone for most of this game, and you don't foul as much when you play zone, so that probably describes it. But also Lod Macarthur has had some trouble with the Del City defense, especially in the first quarter, getting some separation, but they're starting to hit some shots here. And they're very much back in this thing. Well, we had some fun action for girls basketball here in the Mid-Del area. Here at Del City High School, the Del City Eagles women or girls team, it's called girls in this at high school, it's called women's in college. But anyway, the girls team won their first regional championship in 5 years, beating Altus. And over at Carl Albert High School, Carl Albert beat Midwest City. So those are two regional champions there. Congratulations to them. The season is not over yet for Midwest City or Altus. And all those teams will be playing on Tuesday night as they move the girls' area championship and consolation game to Tuesday night. Lon MacArthur with the ball down 9. They need some good possessions here. We got an offensive foul call, motion for a charge, but it's an illegal screen. I guess that motion is not just for a charge, it's for any type of offensive foul. And I believe that's on A.J. Vaughn. So Dell City with another possession. They had a really good possession last time, ending with free throws for Caleb Blackwolf. And they'll go with the 2 high screeners for Turner, who's back in the game. Blackwolf gets a corner left, bounce pass back out to Turner. They find Shaw high post. Very patient offense right now for Dell City. Now they get to Blackwolf, who attacks. They reverse it. Fleming fires a 3, no good, but the nice clean rebound there for Johnson, who couldn't get the finish, but Blackwolf comes up with a loose ball. Blackwolf will fire a 3 on the left side. That's also an air ball, 2 air ball threes. And then Fleming stepped out of bounds with the ball, so we'll go back to the Highlanders. We're at 2.5 to go here at John Smith Fieldhouse. Maishawn Graham will check in. Jaden Johnson will check in. So the shooting, again, has slowed down a bit for Dell City, but they remain in control right now. Coleman out to Taylor, back to Coleman. Now Brown with it for Lon MacArthur. Picks up his dribble. So back out to Coleman. Now Taylor with it. Taylor crosses over. Gets it on the right side there. That's Brown, who's hounded by Blackwolf. Somehow gets inside, got a shot off. No good, got his rebound. And no call as he got stripped repeatedly. Back come the Eagles. It's Shaw, who finishes with his left hand. He goes right, finishes with his left hand on the right side. So he had to shoot it quickly, and he did. And Dell City now up 11. Lon MacArthur quickly goes inside and scores. Good job coming back for Lon MacArthur. That's number 5, Xavier Alcedo, who has just recently come in the game for the first time. Dell City will reset. It's Jaden Johnson. Gets a pass from Blackwolf. Johnson lost it. Good deflection there, I think. Taylor poked it away from him. And Brown comes up with it. So here's Keon Brown. Goes right to left. Gets close to the paint. Swings it on the outside. That's Coleman. Airballs a 3. We've seen 3 straight threes airballed by both teams. I mean, they played yesterday, although that's probably not it. It's probably just bad shooting. But, yeah, both teams played yesterday. Not a big deal at high school, though we're not going to see that in the state tournament in 2 weeks for 5A. 5A will go in the state tournament, again, 2 weeks from now, Monday, Thursday, Saturday. So no back-to-back games at all. It used to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Not this year. Graham pull-up shot. That's no good. Rebound by Lon MacArthur. It's Coleman with it. Sorry, that was Alcedo with it, but then Lon MacArthur turns it over. Jaden Johnson. Blackwolf now corner left with it. And then I don't know where he was going with the ball right there. One of those that will have Lenny Hatchett put his face in his hands for just a few seconds. Nothing like a reaction from a coach when his team makes a long pass to no one in particular. But both teams have had mistakes on offense, but Lon MacArthur's probably made a few more of them. And Dell City, thanks to a great offensive first quarter, will look to maintain the lead at halftime. But how much will that lead be? Will Lon MacArthur try to hold for the last shot? It's Brown with it, checked by Shaw. Brown's got to be careful for a 5 count. Now he gets to the basket, goes up with his right hand and still scores. He went left, still finished with his right hand over the smaller Shaw. And MacArthur down 29-22. Here comes Dell City. Jaden Johnson with it near the wing left. And then he gets an illegal screen from Caleb Blackwolf. The foul will be on Blackwolf, but Jaden Johnson was not at a good angle to even try to use that screen. So Turner will come in to keep Blackwolf from possibly committing another foul with 9 seconds to go. But Lon MacArthur could get within 4 or 5 points here. We're down to 5 seconds. It's Brown. And Brown travels. Good defense from Graham. And with 1 8/10 of a second to go, we'll see if Del City can get some type of shot up here, maybe a half-court shot. So we'll see what they do. Turner to throw it in. Graham caught it, makes a nice pass to Johnson. I think that shot would have counted, but it's no good. That was a quick pass by Graham. That made that play look like it was going to work. But shot's no good, so Del City will go into halftime with a 7-point lead over Lon MacArthur. We'll take a break. You are watching Mid-Del playoff basketball and Lawton playoff basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Whataburger, please Brent back the Monterey melt. Brent back. Okay, yeah, message received. We're Brentfing it back. Grilled peppers and onions, 2 slices of melty cheese, and jalapeno ranch on 2 fresh beef patties. Brent it on. The Whataburger Monterey melt is back. We brunched it all right. What a burger.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese? It's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only, it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, the Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, welcome back. We're about to switch this over to the third quarter here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Del City leading Lod MacArthur 29-22. We want to thank again our title sponsor, Confidence Chevrolet Buick GMC. From oil changes to major repair, we service all makes and models. Visit us today at Confidence Chevrolet Buick GMC, exit Hudaburg at 6100 Tinker Diagonal, Midwest City. Confidence is Cavender. Our third quarter brought to you by Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance. The Newby Agency is your local Oklahoma Farmers Insurance Agency in Midwest City. Family owned and operated and have been serving the public for over 40 years. They're located off of 29th and Air Depot near Tinker Air Force Base. Call them at 405-733-7671. Deshaun McAllister back in the game, by the way. Big thanks to our three-point sponsor, Bobby Lewis. Surprisingly great rates with 2 locations to serve you in Choctaw and in Del City. Choctaw office 405-281-6700. Del City 405-670-3665. Del City will get the first possession of the second half. Deshaun McAllister, who's back in the game with 2 fouls, looks to go to the basket but has the ball knocked away. Good defense there by Bailey. And Lod MacArthur will now get their first crack at it. Here is Brown. Probably starting for Lod MacArthur, Adam Austin. And firing a 3, no good. I believe that's Bailey. Rebound by the Eagles. Tavon Johnson has it. Crossing over there and getting fouled is Kaman Shaw. Vaughn with a foul for Lod MacArthur. Not seeing a lot of fouls this game. Neither team's been in the bonus. And it looks like they're going to call an illegal screen on Caleb Blackwolf, picking for Tay Johnson. That might be Caleb Blackwolf's third. Coach Hatchett a little bewildered by that call. So back to Lod MacArthur. Del City has not gotten a shot on goal yet. So they've had a live ball turnover and a dead ball turnover. Their 2 possessions of this quarter. Firing a 3-pointer again. That was a tough shot there. That's no good. Rebound by Del City. Bailey shot that 3. And then Del City looks to push it back. Nice athletic catch there by Caleb Blackwolf to keep the possession for the Eagles. Blackwolf out to Shaw. Shaw left side to McAllister. They go inside to Tay Johnson. Tavon Johnson, turnaround shot, no good, but he's fouled. Fouls on Bailey. I believe that's the foul. I may have missed it. But Tay Johnson will be shooting. Toonie buys houses, free throws. Toonie buys houses. We buy homes in any condition. If you or someone you know needs to own or sell a home for any reason, please call us today for a cash offer, 405-931-3046. 2 shots here for Tavon Johnson, who at the beginning of the first half got injured, had to come out of the game for several minutes. He was limping off. Even after he came in and scored a couple baskets, he was still limping. But he stayed in. He's played well since he's come back, and he hits the free throw there. And Del City is the first to 30. Second free throw, no good. Rebound for Lod MacArthur. Nice backdoor cut. Double pump and a score there. That's A.J. Vaughn. And Lod MacArthur is within 6. This is as close as they've been in a while. Here's Tavon Johnson at the free throw line. Out to McAllister. McAllister throws it into Graham. Graham couldn't control it, lost it. It's picked up by Lod MacArthur, but then stepping out of bounds. Tough break for them. Or just double dribble called. Either way, it's a turnover on Lod MacArthur. That was Austin who had the ball there. Coach Gagliardi not happy. Of course, we sit on the side of the visiting team and their fans. And many of them were not happy either. Here's Kaman Shaw, goes all the way in. Nice left-hand layup off the glass for the lefty. Kaman Shaw. Quickly back comes Lod MacArthur. They get inside to Austin, but Austin had it knocked away. That may have been Fleming who goes check back in with it, with a deflection, and then a foul is called on Lawton Mack. Vaughn with the foul. We'll see Tykel Taylor in for Lawton Macarthur. They'll come in for Vaughn. So a couple of tough breaks for Lawton Macarthur and Del City with the ball. 8-point lead. Shaw, nice backdoor cut. Well, maybe not so nice. Tried to find Michon Graham. It looked pretty until you saw that Graham wasn't really in position to catch it, so that will be on turnover on Shaw, and the ball goes back to Lawton Macarthur. And this is the Patrick Newby third quarter. And this with the ball right now is JaVale Coleman. Near the corner right, shoots a left-hand three, no good. Nice strong rebound by Macarthur. And getting the free throw line, that's Adam Austin. Tavon Johnson with a foul. Adam Austin is a football player and another good physical player, very athletic. Listed as only a sophomore. And he started this quarter, I believe, for Latrell Bailey. And he hits the Toonie Bice Houses free throws. So 32-25. And he'll stay at 25 as he misses the second free throw. Rebound by Fleming. Getting all the way to the paint is Shaw, and then Shaw loses out of bounds. Ball will go back to Lawton Macarthur, so Lawton Mack once again with a chance to get to 4 or 5 points. Macarthur against the trap. Pass gets deflected out of bounds. Taylor had it deflected, and it will stay with Lawton Macarthur. So they throw it out on the left sideline. They look to get Coleman the ball. Coleman attacks left. Bounce pass to Austin in the short corner. Austin is called for travel. Tavon Johnson held his ground for Del City. So Lawton Macarthur will make some more subs. They'll bring in Alcedo and Alton Thomas. Del City throw it in off a bit of a press there. They get the ball inside, or they get the ball to Blackwolf driving corner left. Now gets it back out to Shaw. McAllister, free throw line to Johnson. Johnson goes to the basket hard, and he will draw another foul. May have scored on that if he used his left hand, but just being an old man here by complaining about that. But a lot of players in high school drive left. They still want to shoot with their right hand. But you can't complain in this case because he got to the free throw line to Tavon Johnson. He makes the first. Toonie Bice Houses free throws. So Lawton Macarthur going with a smaller lineup right now. Basically, Keon Brown will be their defensive center. And Johnson this time makes both free throws. And Johnson's had a good game since he came back from an injury here. Here's Taylor with the ball, almost turned it over. And he didn't turn it over, but something about that possession gets Coach Gagliardi to call a 30-second timeout. They don't have the timeouts listed on the scoreboard, but they have the fouls. And Lawton Macarthur already has 4 fouls here this quarter. Some scores to pass along. Lawton High is enjoying being in 5A right now because they're in this position the last 2 years to play for a regional championship at home, and they lost to some good 6A schools. Choctaw 2 years ago, and last year I believe it was Moore. Well, this year they are feasting on Elgin right now, up 44-15 at halftime. Carl Albert with a good game there, up at half, and John Marshall 40-24. But Midwest City is struggling. El Reno with a really good second quarter, and El Reno is up 39-24. So the home teams doing what you expect the home teams to do. The one exception out east, Shawnee up by Tulsa Memorial by 7. And then Tulsa Edison Prep up by 6 at Bishop Kelly. But the Tulsa Memorial score is a surprise, to say the least. Ooh, Graham got the deflection, but Lon MacArthur got it back as they come out of this timeout. Hard defense there from Fleming. MacArthur swings it to Thomas, whose three-point shot no good. Rebound by McAllister out to Graham, who finishes. Michon Graham with 2 points. And just like that, Del City back up by 11. So they're just doing a good job getting timely scoring right now, keeping their distance. Brown to Alcedo. Alcedo gets the paint. Tried to find a Taylor on a cut, but that was well read by McAllister. That had no chance. Back comes Del City. Graham gets fouled on the sideline. And this should be free throws because it's the 5th team foul on Lon MacArthur. Marshawn Graham. Toonie Bicehouse's free throws. Long on the first. Subs for Lon MacArthur. They're going to bring in Bailey and Turner. So, by the way, there's an Amari Turner for Lon MacArthur and a Demarion Turner for Del City. You can keep track of that, and they both play. Graham misses both. Long on the first, short on the second. Lon MacArthur rebounds. That's Alcedo, hounded by McAllister, gets it out to Bailey. Bailey tosses it out to Brown. Keon Brown now will try to create. He has had his steam there. Gets to the basket, and he draws a foul on Tavon Johnson. And Keon Brown will head to the free throw line. So Keon Brown with 2 free throws coming up. Again, more Toonie Bicehouse's free throws. We've had a lot of them. And Brown makes the first. And Tavon Johnson will check out. He's being replaced by Caleb Blackwolf. They're going to wait for McAllister to finish tying his shoes, and he now has. So now we can get to the second free throw. And that's nothing but net. So the wait, no big deal for Brown. Del City facing a press, gets to Blackwolf. Blackwolf pass intercepted. It's numbers for Lon MacArthur. Can they take advantage? And then getting fouled is Coleman. Blackwolf can't believe it. Of course, Blackwolf will express his exasperation when the foul is called. Actually, again, Blackwolf confused there with Fleming. It's Fleming who's not happy with the foul call. And again, Lon MacArthur, this game has seesawed anywhere from 6 points to 11 for much of this game. Now it's 9. Big miss there. I'll call any free throw missed in a low-scoring game like this big, as it was a higher-scoring game at first, at least for Del City. They scored 20 points in the first quarter. Have struggled to score since, but their defense is more than settled in. And 2 missed free throws for Taylor and the Highlanders. Now a foul is called on the floor, and that's going to result in more free throws for Del City. So a bad sequence there. Coleman will be called for a foul. And Kaman Shaw to shoot more Toonie Bicehouse's free throws. This game has kind of slowed down. Now we're seeing fouls called as Del City has been in the bonus for a while. The free throws missed there, and Lon MacArthur is now in the bonus. Next defensive foul or loose ball foul in Del City will be free throws for Lon MacArthur. Another Toonie Buys Houses free throw for Shaw, and he connects. 10-point lead for Del City. Quickly back comes Law Macarthur, and an easy layup there. They pushed it back off the free throw, and that's an easy basket for Tycho Taylor. Almost a steal for Law Macarthur. Graham has it. Now a three-point shot attempted by Shaw, no good. Rebound, and the putback attempt, no good. Blackwolf got it and is called for a walk. So 8-point game, and now Law Macarthur, they've gotten within 6 since trailing by double figures early in the first quarter. Not gotten within 5 yet. They'll have a chance to get back to 6 or maybe 5 with a 3. Jaden Johnson will check back in for Del City. Here comes Law Macarthur, getting all the way to the basket. What a block by Graham as Turner's shot is blocked. That's Amari Turner has his shot blocked, and it's picked up by Del City. This is Kamon Shaw with it. Jaden Johnson to swing it now from Blackwolf to Macarthur, and then Graham loses out of bounds on the right side there. And he's going to come out right away. It's like he knew after that turnover. Oops, that's it for me. Now Demarion Turner is in. So Law Macarthur to throw it in. So Amari Turner guarded by Demarion Turner. I'm sure there's no relation. Well, maybe there is. I don't know if there is one though. But Law Macarthur with the ball. Series of ball moves by Coleman. He can't get separation, though, and is called for a travel. Michon Graham just stayed with him. Coleman was not going to get separation from Michon Graham there as Graham forces a turnover. Or I'm sorry, that's Shaw. Graham came out just a moment ago. That's Shaw who forces the turnover for Del City. Maintaining an 8-point lead. And then Johnson turns it over. Coach Hatch, you can't believe it. Just hit the referee and went out of bounds, but didn't hit anyone from Law Macarthur, so it's going to be a Del City turnover. This game has gotten kind of ugly these last 2 quarters. However, that is very much Del City's MO. If we're going to win a close game, it's going to be ugly, usually. Getting into the paint and drawing a foul. This will be free throws for Amari Turner. Some more Toonie Buys Houses free throws. I don't know if it was in the act of shooting, but it doesn't matter because that's the 5th team foul on Del City. Amari Turner hits the first. He'll get one more. Often feels like these teams are trading body blows as they don't give up an inch on defense, and defense has been the story again these last 2 quarters. Even for Law Macarthur, after giving up 20 points, they have only given up 17, and we've almost played 2 full quarters since that first quarter explosion for Del City. Here's Kamon Shaw, fires a long 3 right side, no good. Jaden Johnson hits it. Macarthur gets it. Macarthur bumps his way in, and what's the call? Looks like it's going to be Law Macarthur. It's on Amari Turner. I had to wait on that one. The way that Macarthur lowered his shoulder, I thought that was going to be a charge on him. Gagliardi talking to the official for Law Macarthur, pleading his case. Didn't seem to get too upset at the initial call. And the free throw rattles in for Jay-Sean Macarthur, who had 5 quick points for Del City, including a 3-pointer. He doesn't usually shoot 3-pointers very much or with much accuracy, but he hit the 3 there. He's starting to score some early in the game, and he hits 2 Toonie Buys Houses free throws. So again, Del City just keeps their distance as we continue this pattern of the lead going anywhere from 11 to 6 points for Del City. This is a Del City type of game, but that doesn't mean Macarthur can't figure out how to win it. Del City to press. Macarthur gets to Turner, corner left. They swing it. This is Vaughn for three. No good. Nice rebound by Blackwolf. Nice outlet pass to Michon Graham. Can Graham finish? Yes. Caleb Blackwolf with the assist. Michon Graham with two. And it's 41-31. Del City back up by 10. There comes Macarthur and Blackwolf getting the steal. Nice bounce pass by Blackwolf. The pass to Macarthur, the basket. And just like that, Del City goes up 12. 6 straight points. And it came in a flurry, and it came mainly thanks to rebounding and defense. And then another poke away there by Jaden Johnson as he poked it away from Alcedo. Ball will stay with Lawton Macarthur. El Reno's extended their lead to 19 against Midwest City. So if that score holds, and this score holds, although this still plenty of time for Lawton Macarthur. We have a foul on Del City on the inbound, so Lawton Macarthur will shoot free throws here. But if it does hold, then Lawton Macarthur and Midwest City will have a rematch, and it's an elimination game. And I'm not sure where it will be. It'll either be at Piedmont or Bridge Creek. Del City will go to the other location and play El Reno for an area championship. Both free throws made by Alcedo. 10-point game. Turner with it. Now it's Macarthur out to Graham, who gets double teamed. Back to Turner. Del City's got a little bit of time to get the ball across the timeline. They do. And Graham will slow it down. We're under 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Patrick Newby Farmers Insurance third quarter. Here's Turner near the corner. He gets trapped. Passes out of it to Jaden Johnson. Jaden Johnson back to Turner. Graham to Turner. Graham crosses over. Tough shot there at the buzzer, no good. (43-33) is your score. That shot was attempted by Nick Holmes. We don't call his name much, but he was finishing that quarter. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with fourth quarter action here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
Welcome back to fourth quarter action here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Fourth quarter brought to you by Louis. Located at 6007 Southeast 15th Street in Midwest City. Louis, we're in your neighborhood. This to decide a regional championship. This is, I believe, Regional 4 is what they're numbering it. Lawton Macarthur with the ball. Keon Brown has it. He attacks Johnson. Brown gets inside and draws a foul. Both Coach Hatchett and Tay Johnson have their hands up as like, what? What foul? I don't think that foul was on Johnson, though, but still be free throws, but Toonie Weishausen's free throws. The first one is missed by Brown. on the Oklahoma Sports Network right now, Carl Albert with a really good performance of 53-34 against John Marshall. Looks like we have a turnover on Del City. Lawton High just pounding Elgin right now with 79-36. Looks like they will advance to an area championship where they could be matched up with Carl Albert. So that will be an interesting game to have for you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Floating shot there, no good, and it goes out of bounds off of Lawton Macarthur. That's Turner with a miss. Bombers running out of time against Del Reno. They've come back from deficits like this, but they're down 16 late in the third. That's a hard type of comeback to make when you're playing a team like El Reno at El Reno. But we'll see if Midwest City can make a run here. That game on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Whistles blown. Refs discussing something. Talking to someone at the scores table, maybe getting information about foul totals or something else. It's been not a very smooth game, especially again since the first quarter. Had a lot of free throws in the third quarter, a lot of stoppages, turnovers on both teams. But again, it's the type of game that Del City can definitely win, and they often do win those type of games. Here's Mishon Graham with it out to Shaw. Shooting a three in the right corner is McAllister, and he hits a second three. A Toonie Bice Houses three for Jay Sean McAllister. Again, that's bonus when you get him making threes like that, and that's a 12-point lead. Going inside is MacArthur. Nice spin move and scoring there. That's Alcedo, and then we have a timeout called by Coach Gagliardi. They can't have much more than 2 timeouts left. What a move by Xavier Alcedo. "30-second timeout." So just to remind you, the winner of this game next week on a Thursday will play the winner of Midwest City El Reno, which means the loser of this game will play the loser of Midwest City El Reno at a different site. And if Lawton MacArthur loses, they'll play Midwest City. It's interesting. This would be a regional with, if these scores hold, Lawton High will definitely win their game. But Lawton High could play Carl Albert for an area championship on a Thursday, and the loser of that game would play the winner of Midwest City and Lawton MacArthur. So we have a Lawton team and a Midwest City team playing for an area championship at the same site, followed by a Lawton team playing a Midwest City team in the consolation game. Del City would go to a regional where they would play El Reno if that score holds, and behind that game would be John Marshall. And we have a camera frozen. We'll fix that in a moment. Big play made by Jay Sean McAllister. It's another three, and we're going to get this fixed here in a second. We apologize for the frozen screen. We're going to get it fixed. Obviously, you can tell by the sound that there's been some action here this game. Mishon Graham just scored. Del City is expanding their lead. We'll get you an update here in a moment. Okay, we got the game for you right here, and we're going to get that adjusted. But Del City started to pull away here, and we'll see Kamon Shaw shoot free throws. Up by 15 now. The score is now 51-36. Taylor will check back in for Lawton MacArthur. We're at 6:02 to go. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Here's Toonie buys houses. Free throws by Kaman Shaw. That rims out. Rebound by Lon MacArthur. And that pass goes out of bounds. So Coleman threw it to Taylor. Taylor couldn't control it. Ball will go back to Del City. Jaden Johnson almost wasn't ready for that, but he does get rid of it to Mishon Graham. And now McAllister with it. Firing a three and hitting the threes, Jaden Johnson. And now it's a 19-point lead for Del City. That's a Bobby Lewis three. Bobby Lewis surprised the great rates of two locations to serve you in Choctaw and here in Del City. Back comes Lon MacArthur, and making the three is Amari Turner. Another Bobby Lewis three. Feels too little too late there, but we'll see how this ends. Double team coming for McAllister. Johnson out to Graham. Oh, Graham had his three packed. You call it packed when you just get all ball on a jump shot like that. I don't know if it's still called that, but that was what it was called back in the 90s. Turner with a block shot there. We have a full timeout. We'll take a break. You are watching playoff basketball here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Welcome back to Mid-Del playoff basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network, also Lawton playoff basketball. Jordan Ray here. We're at 5:08 to go. This is the Louis fourth quarter. And this is the fourth quarter where Del City has extended their lead. They were up by 10. They got up to 19, now up by 16. And they are in firm control. Can Lon MacArthur force turnovers? Or find some ways to get stops and then some scores and some more stops. Tall task. To find Johnson inside. Nice pump fake by Tavon Johnson and the score. $18-point lead now for Del City. Lon MacArthur kicks it out. That three-point shot by Turner, no good. Lon MacArthur gets the rebound, bounce pass into Brown. Brown backs his way in. Nice move by Brown. Tay Johnson did not want to commit another foul there, and Brown scores. Back to a 16-point game. Here's Graham with it, finds Jaden Johnson. Johnson changes directions. Oh, low pass to Tavon Johnson. But it looks like it was deflected off of Lon MacArthur. MacArthur will bring Alton Thomas in. He'll replace Turner. And Del City will call a timeout. I think Coach Hatchett wants a 30-second timeout. Getting a lot of great playoff action your way. Not the close games that we thought we might have. El Reno's still up 17 last I checked. I'll get an update for Lon MacArthur game here in a moment. But all these games on the Oklahoma Sports Network, so. And all these teams are playing again, but the matchups will change. And of course, as I was mentioning, Thursday is when they have 5A boys area now. That is a change from how it's been as long as I can remember, where it was played on a Friday instead. But they want the consolation games, the area consolation championship games more precisely, played on a Friday. And I know why. I believe I know why. It's because the state tournament this year will start on a Monday. So you want to get those, you need to get those games played earlier. On the inbounds pass, Jaden Johnson cut to the basket. He was wide open and fouled, as I believe that's on Brown, who was closing in. No, it's Adam Austin. Sorry, that's Austin who commits the foul. But a good inbounds play for Del City, and Jaden Johnson will get some Toonie Bice Houses free throws. I encourage you to follow us on social media such as Facebook, especially Facebook and Twitter, but we'll try to update the locations. It'll either be Piedmont or Bridge Creek as far as who goes where, and I don't have the exact. If you go to the brackets on OSAA.com as Johnson hits both free throws for Del City, Jaden Johnson, you can figure out who's going to go where. But it's kind of confusing to look at, so I didn't really have time to stare at it and be like, okay. But it'll be those two locations for both girls and boys 5A playoff basketball. Three-pointer in the air, no good. And that's going to be off Macarthur out of bounds, so stay with Lawton Macarthur. But we'll talk about some more about who's playing who. That's the important thing, is the matchups. Who's playing who for an area championship, and who's playing who for a consolation game of both girls. We know the girls, and the boys, it looks like we know that too, but we've got to play out these last few minutes of the fourth quarter in several different sites. Macarthur, there's Austin, who couldn't control it. Johnson almost he did pick the ball up, but when he did, the ball touched the baseline as he was kind of bobbling it just a bit. So it will stay with Lawton Macarthur. Throw it up top to Austin, who finds Brown. Now Brown's going to challenge Johnson, and couldn't get the shot to fall. Nice quick tap there by Macarthur to Jaden Johnson, who pump fakes, but I think it's going to be called for a travel. Yep. 3.5 to go. It's an 18-point lead for Del City that feels very safe. Lon Macarthur about to make a sub, about to bring in Latrell Bailey. With the ball right there is Adam Austin. Oh, made the right pass to a cutting Thomas, but Thomas wasn't quite an accurate pass, and Thomas couldn't corral it. It goes out of bounds. Back to the Eagles. Looks like Del City, who did not win the regional championship last year on this court. It was won by Crossings. Not often you see Del City lose a playoff game at home, but it happened. Del City overcame that and got back to state anyway, but they did it the hard way. Having to win not 2 but 3 games. That's how the format was last year. This year they have to win 1 after tonight. Just 1 win away from going back to state again, which is all they know since Lenny Hatchett's become their head coach, getting to the state tournament. Tavon Johnson fouled on the floor. Not many fouls called this quarter, but it is the 4th on Lon Macarthur, so it's about to be free throws for Del City. Only 1 called on Del City with 3:10 to go. Off the inbounds pass, Graham throws it in. And nice job by Macarthur carving out space, and he gets fouled. Foul on Coleman, Javal Coleman. And it'll be Toonie Bice Houses for Jashawn Macarthur. We've got some decisions to make when it comes to player of the game. But since it's a regional championship, I may mention as many as 3 players for Del City, but we'll see. I do hope to go down and talk to Coach Hatch after this. Jashawn Macarthur misses the first free throw. Of course, Coach Hatchett not too secure here. He's going to bring in Caleb Blackwolf, bring him back in. Oh, Macarthur missed both. Back come the Highlanders, and shooting a 3 and making it is Bailey. They have to trap. They need good traps. Instead, a foul is going to be called on Coleman. And Kaman Shaw will shoot 2 free throws as Lon MacArthur is in the penalty. Kaman Shaw makes the first. So back up to 16. No good there. Boy, Carl Albert up by 30 on John Marshall. All hail Coach Price. He gets his team to state even the longer streak than Del City has, but of course he's been there since 2003, and they've made the state tournament every year since 2011. So I don't know if the call's a jump ball there. I guess it is, because it was a foul. Del City was shooting free throws, so Del City gets it back. Shaw to McAllister. McAllister got poked from behind by Brown. It's a good steal there. And it will lead to a layup attempt, no good by Coleman, but he is fouled in the act of shooting. He'll shoot 2. 2.5 to go. Chance for Lon MacArthur to get within 14. Still doesn't feel like it's close enough with this much time. But who knows? Under 4 minutes to go in Midwest City, down 18 to El Reno. So it looks like we have that one figured out. Free throw there by Coleman is missed. So we'll get another one. I think Lawton High's already won. Their game's over. Hits the second, does Coleman. And now DeMarion Turner will check in for Del City. .234 to go. Inbounds to Graham. Graham picks up his dribble, gets it to Turner. Turner facing a trap. Nice pass out to Graham right side. Graham bounce pass to McAllister. And now Del City will kick it back out and they'll slow it down. Caleb Blackwolf. They'll get out to Graham, corner right. Graham had a layup potentially, instead gets it to Kaman Shaw, and Del City's just going to run clock, and they keep running clock. They get down to 2 minutes to go. Some adventurous passes, but Del City still able to catch those passes. Graham now trapped. This has to wear Lon MacArthur out. And it will lead to an easy, it was going to be an easy layup attempt by McAllister, but he's fouled from behind. He missed his last 2 free throws, so not a bad foul at all by JaVale Coleman. But McAllister will get 2 more. Coach Hatchett with some instructions for Caleb Blackwolf. It looks like Caleb Blackwolf will have a chance to play against his old team, El Reno. But El Reno last year did not have Trey Davis. They do this year, and he's a beast inside. And so they lost Caleb Blackwolf, but got Trey Davis, which for this year has been good for him. Although Trey Davis is a senior, Blackwolf's only a sophomore. The free throw, the Toonie Bice Houses free throw for McAllister is good. 61-45. McAllister made the second. It rolled in. He didn't take any chances, though, and as soon as it hit the rim, he crashed the glass to try to get an offensive rebound if he missed it, which you can do once it's the rim. You're shooting the free throw, but it went in. Back comes Lon MacArthur. They need to score in a hurry to have any hope of staying in this thing, and Keon Brown did just that, and he's going to head to the free throw line. Keon Brown, a senior. So is Latrell Bailey. The other senior we have on the roster is Jashawn Cole. But a lot of good players coming back for Lon MacArthur. I'm talking about it like their season's over. Of course, it is not over at all. They will play next week, but they'll play in the consolation bracket. Still have a chance to get to state, though. That free throw's connected. It's a 15-point Del City lead with 1:33 to go. Turner out to Blackwolf. Blackwolf didn't catch it clean, but did recover it. Back to Turner, back to Blackwolf. Shooting a three, I believe that's Graham. That's no good. And the ball goes out of bounds off Lawton, or off Del City. But some Del City fans, we haven't really heard a whole lot of them tonight, but they're loud on that call. Even though their team is in complete command, especially after that last turnover. I think Bailey threw it away. And a minute 12 to go. Come on, Shaw. Sees a trap. Dribbles around, dribbles to the other side of the trap. He's able to get to Blackwolf. Cutting the basket and scoring. That's Fleming. Marquise Fleming's had a good game. And it's a 17-point lead. Coming in and scoring is Talton Thomas to make it 15. Blackwolf splits the trap. Finds Fleming. To Blackwolf, who's wide open underneath and scores. Good vision from Fleming. And we're getting near the end here. Under 30 seconds to go. That shot is missed. Rebound Shaw. And they're going to run out the clock. Well, after a rare occurrence last year of not winning state, not winning the regional, Del City's back to their winning ways. They have defeated Lawton Macarthur 66-49. Let's go ahead and call our player of the game. Our player of the game sponsor is Triple Elite Screen Printing. Triple Elite, find world-class design, hot new styles of Triple Elite. We also want to thank our instant replay sponsor. We didn't use them as much this half, but super subs. Triple Elite, find world-class design, hot new styles at Triple Elite. Player of the game, we'll give it to Tavon Johnson, who came back from an injury and played real well. Several Eagles played well. We're going to take a break. I'm going to try to go down and talk to Coach Hatchett and a couple players. We'll be back right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
How can you describe Whataburger's honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich? The chicken just has a certain... And then there's the sauce that just gives you a little bit of... And the cheese, it's the exact right amount of... It's almost too hard to put it into... Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. The honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich at Whataburger. Just like you like it.
If you've lived in Oklahoma long enough, you'll know that we get extreme weather. With that extreme weather comes hail damage to your roof and an insurance claim. When that happens, there's not a better company to deal with on your insurance claim than Cantrell Roofing and Construction. Since 1987, Cantrell Roofing and Construction has proven to be the best in the business, and always remember, got hail? Call Cantrell. Call them at 405-642-8558.
The Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit at Whataburger, available from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. Only, it's not that time right now, so it's not available. Instead, we must sit here until 11 p.m. watching footage of the flaky, crispy, buttery goodness that is the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Once again, our desires are denied by, ooh, look, Honey Barbecue Chicken Strip Sandwich. That'll hold us over till 11 p.m. What a burger.
Experience the best wash in town at Tommy's Express. You'll love our open and bright tunnels, easy loading flat belt conveyor, unlimited membership, and free vacuums and mat washers. Experience the difference and visit Tommy's Express today.
Okay, let's get some players here. Okay, our player of the game is Tavon Johnson. All right, Tavon, how hurt were you at first? You looked like you were limping, like it was some high drama here. Was it any drama?
Nah, I was going to come back regardless and play for my team.
How you feeling now?
A little sore, but get some ice treatment, I'll be back.
You'll be back on Thursday, okay. Well, you played well after you came back in the game. What was good? What was working well for you?
Getting everybody involved, sharing the rock with everybody. It was a team win. It was a good team win.
All right, you're playing for an area championship on Thursday, so congratulations, Tay.
Thank you.
All right, Caleb Blackwolf. Caleb, your effort. I mean, you know, you're such a physical player here, and I was really impressed with your passing when you're getting rebounds, just quick outlet passes. Is that something you've been working on more and more?
Yes, sir, it has.
Okay, talk about the effort tonight. What was key to your victory?
We was all talking on defense, and we had success on the boards.
All right, guess what? You're going to play El Reno next week. What does that mean to you to play against your old team?
Not much. It's time to go win, though.
Do you still keep in touch with any of those players?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, and now you didn't play with Trey Davis though, right? Last year, so he's new to you. Okay, well, any thoughts about him?
No, sir.
All right, you'll see him next week. All right, Jashawn Macarthur. Now, how many threes you make tonight?
I made about 3.
You made 3. How good of a shooter are you right now?
I'm hot right now. I'm hot.
Okay, well, what's that feeling like? Because you do all you do on defense, then you got the offense going. That has to feel pretty special, right?
Yeah, my teammates got it to me, and, I scored. Yeah.
So what does it mean to win another regional championship? You didn't win it last year, but you got it this year.
It feels great, Trying to go for a gold ball, though.
Okay, well, that's in a few weeks, so enjoy this one. We'll see you on Thursday.
Yes, sir.
All right, Coach Hatchett, I thought was so impressive as you scored 20 points in the first quarter. Your offense got going early, and that's kind of what gave you the separation you needed.
Yeah, we came out, I thought, well in the first quarter, and I just kind of reminded them last time we played them, they really did a great job on taking the lead on us early. But we've been working hard, and I think we're a better team right now than we were back in December when we played them. And these guys here and all those guys in the locker room have really committed and bought in and kind of taken the role of the underdog that people have been giving us all year, and we kind of like that.
And after that, Macarthur made a couple small runs, but you, for much of the game, you kept that 6 to 11-point lead. And it seems like you're very comfortable in those type of games, right?
I mean, when we're playing good defense and the ball's going in the hole, we all want to be comfortable. But Mac, they're streaky. I mean, if they're hitting shots, they got great athletes. They play hard. When they're hitting shots, they're tough to beat. And that's one thing that we really focused on this week in practice is running them off the line, doing a better job blocking out, and just trying to contain that 23, that guard that he got. He's good size, gets downhill. And I thought our guys, for the most part, did a heck of a job.
Any thoughts about El Reno on Thursday?
Man, right now we're going to celebrate this regional. This is our 9 years in a row. We're going to host a regional here, and we're going home with a plaque. We'll focus on El Reno starting tomorrow, but these guys deserve this regional championship, and we're going to go – when we see them on Thursday, hey, we're going to throw the ball up just like any other opponent. We're going to get after them.
All right, can't wait for that game, Coach. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, we'll come back here. I'll have some closing thoughts in a minute, so right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
All right, welcome back one more time. Let's put the scoreboard up to see the final score one last time. I forgot what it was. So Del City wins 66-49. I want to thank Sarai Rawls, who you see on the screen, and a little bit of Robert Bell. They did great work producing and running camera. It is the final. El Reno beats Midwest City 83-72. And I believe Carl Albert, we got to update that score, but they are going to beat John Marshall. Lawton High has defeated Elgin. So on the boys' side, it'll look like this. And again, I don't know the sites. I just know the matchups, but it'll either be Bridge Creek or it will be Piedmont that will host these games. And that will be on Tuesday for the girls, Thursday for the boys, and then the area consolation games on Friday at both sites all the way through. But Del City will play El Reno Thursday night for an area championship, just like they did 2 years ago. Both teams pretty different since then, although El Reno still has Carter Romanos. I don't know if he'll ever leave, and they don't want him to. I know that. Talking about El Reno. The game after that will be the consolation game between John Marshall and Elgin, which is also a rematch of a playoff game last year, a first-round playoff game at Carl Albert last year, won by a single point, I believe, by Elgin. So the loser of Del City El Reno will play the winner of John Marshall and Elgin. That's at one location. The other location will have several OSN teams in it. Boy, that's Lawton High taking on Carl Albert. And then the next game after that will be Midwest City and Lawton MacArthur. So 2 Lawton schools, 2 Midwest City schools. And whoever loses between Lawton High and Carl Albert will play the winner of Midwest City and Lawton MacArthur. All right, so if that didn't make sense, they'll be out in the brackets. You'll see it. On the girls' side, we also will have Del City and El Reno will play for an area championship on Tuesday. And that game, I believe, is at Bridge Creek. But, again, we'll have the brackets out fully updated and showing you who's where. I'm pretty sure tomorrow, if not later tonight, but probably tomorrow for sure. The game after that will feature Midwest City and Guyman. So the loser of El Reno Del City will play the winner of Midwest City and Guyman on a Friday afternoon. On the other side, we have Carl Albert girls taking on Classen SAS. And then the game after that will feature Altus taking on Duncan. And so whoever wins between Carl Albert, Classen SAS moves on to state. The loser will play the winner of Duncan and Altus. Did you catch all that? But a lot of OSN schools. We're talking Altus girls. We're talking Lawton MacArthur boys, Lawton High boys, Elgin boys. And then all 3 Mid-Del schools, boys and girls for both Midwest City, Del City, Carl Albert. Midwest City's unfortunately, they're the team that's in a little bit worse shape than the others because they're in the losers bracket, both boys and girls, while the Carl Albert Del City teams are going to be playing for an area championship. And it'll be against quality competition. And we hope to have every game for you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So, but this was a fun week of calling games, even though none of the games are particularly close. Nothing will happen. Wouldn't be surprised if we have some close games next week. And then after that, the state tournament. Round 1 in 5A will be in the Big House on a Monday. Round 2 will be played in Yukon on Thursday, and then the championship game will be played Saturday back at the Big House. So I don't know what time. It could be a really early time. It could be a real late time or somewhere in between. But either way, we'll have as many games for you as we possibly can on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So once again, for Sarai Rawls and Robert Bell, I'm Jordan Ray signing off. You've been watching Mid-Del Playoff Basketball on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.